here we go, My Academia. I think today will be about Spinner, and like the monster, like the people that look like, oh, they are like, bullied because they look like monsters and that. I think so, at least. Like a really weird start here, because it's like a rainy village. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's about like people, being bullied, right, because they have like a quirk that makes them look like monsters, right? So I think that's gonna be a big part of the whole Spinner backstory. That yeah, so listen there, right? Because it's obviously harder being a quirk user when you're it's gonna be octopus, right? Because he's also bullied, but he's an octopus with several arms, right? So it's clearly much harder being a quirk user, like a mutant, right? That looks like, it looks like a monster, right? It doesn't look like a human anymore. Yeah, here goes opening. So I'm of course the only guys. So hello everyone, here goes time for My Academia, baby. Got the opening here, right? We got some scraps and so on. But yeah, this episode here I think is gonna be about like the issue of being a mutant with like animal powers, right? Kind of like Spider-Man a little bit. And of course Spider-Man looks like a normal human, but he has that power, right, when he gets 6 arms, when he gets the whole spider form and so on, right? It's part of the classic arc of Spider-Man. And that obviously is harder in the Academia world. And also in X-Men and so on, right? The people that have the mutant power of being like, say Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler in X-Men, right? Blue guy, right? Blue imp, right? Yeah, obviously he gets bullied and so on for being blue, where someone like Cyclops, right, has glasses on him and no one thinks that he's like a mutant, right? So this episode here is probably about that, like the discrimination against quirk users that are born with these like, mostly I guess animalistic quirk powers, but doesn't have to be an animal, I suppose, right? You can have another power that makes you transform your body shape. Like this is one X-Men character. His body is, his skin is like transparent, right? So you can see his skeleton, and that basically is a terrible power. Yeah, like I think it does anything. I think his skin has some random power, but it doesn't really do much for a fight. Maybe has more resilience, something like that. But I never remember what his name's like Herbert or something. Yeah, I never remember what he can do in X-Men. Basically, his skin is transparent, and it does something more than that. But some kind of skin power. But yeah, obviously you can see that he is like a mutant, very very clearly. But here we go, now recapping now a bit here. So, Spinner, of course, has a new, recapping, but Spinner obviously has given a new quirk. We saw it earlier, right? A few weeks ago. Yes, Spinner-chan. So he got some kind of like, he's obviously bigger and, yeah, so so Spinner has a whole army of like monster quirk users, yeah, but all of them look like werewolves and so on. Yeah, it was very, very noticeable that they all have quirks, right? Like some kind of Minotaur-looking guy and... Oh, there's a Spinner guy. That guy is just a Spinner. That guy in the middle here, he was your Spinner. That was just another turtle character, yeah. Bike Sensei. And Rocklock. But yeah, so Spinner is... I guess One for All gave him like a whole army of all the quirk users that are like, or yeah, somewhat monsters or whatever. This guy's like a Mike Sensei. No, he's fine. Oh, of course, he can control his bird, so... Well, yeah, I guess he's like a similar power, right? He can control animals, so... maybe he can talk them... Maybe he can be like, I can talk them down, yeah, maybe... No, Endeavor, son! Papa Endeavor! Maybe he can talk them down. He's just like, I can talk to animals, okay? I'm gonna try to communicate with these beast people, yeah. I will try to like... And of course it's like a gorilla, the policeman here. But it's like a riot of... Yeah, it's like a riot now here of, queer people with very clearly monster. But I guess they all have the same similar backstory of being discriminated against because of their looks, right? And they don't feel like they're humans anymore at all, of course. Yeah, you're like a human, Rocklock. Don't compare to me. Yeah, they don't see themselves as humans. Yeah, the riotings. But is a monster guy, though. Yeah. He's like them, though, so... He's like... Yeah, he's like them though, so... Oh, you're a traitor! You traitor of our, mutant traitor! Yeah, exactly. He's even worse than them. He's a traitor. He looks like he's not a human. He looks, and yet he fights for them. Yeah, that is even worse. You get him traitor. You traitor to our superior new mutant race. Yeah. But they clearly are more like we are mutants. We're not humans anymore. Yeah, we are a superior race. Yeah, we're something better. We have ascended, and you are still fighting for the humans. Yeah, you're a goddamn traitor. Of course, he's worse. He also looks like a monster, but he's fighting for them. And then I guess it's some flashback of like a harpy lady being attacked or something. I guess so. But this is so. Honestly, I feel this is not very well written. I mean, also, guys, when did this happen? You know what I mean? There's no. Yeah, now it's everything in peace. I guess there was some like war between the quirk users that looked like human and the monster quirks like way in the past. This to me honestly is really weird because like this guy is like, oh yeah, they killed the harpy lady. Like when did that happen in the storyline? Like what? Like 50 years ago? I don't know. When, honestly, it's obviously some kind of insect, but yeah, like it's like that should have been in the storyline earlier. That could have been in the first season or something. Honestly, I don't think there is a good build-up for this like discrimination against like the monster people. Yeah, like people look like monsters. There's been a little bit hints of it with like Sue a little bit and Spinner, but yeah. And of course Spinner is their evil leader kind of thing, but like he had like 3-4 flashbacks there and nothing that happened. But it felt like he basically was flashbacking to a previous season, but he wasn't, so that's weird. But anyway, Spinner now is turning into Godzilla or something. He's like lost his brain or something. Yeah, Spinner's clearly lost his brains. So maybe the insect guy is actually... Maybe he's like the real leader in that sense. Because Spinner looks like he's mentally... Yeah, it looks like he's a monster now, right? It doesn't look like Spinner has any, control anymore. But let's see here. This is the first time I actually see Spinner. This is what I mean. Poor Spinner, he looks like he's just brain dead, right? Yeah, Spinner, the quirk he gave him clearly made him stronger, but he looks like he's completely brain dead. Classic offer one. So I will give you a quirk. I will give you a quirk, boy. It's like this quirk will make you so much better. It's like the quirk has clearly improved his intelligence. Couldn't he give him a quirk that made him stronger? This quirk has clearly also made him turn into like a Godzilla, seriously. But he's clearly lost all his intelligence, right? Yeah, this is obviously the fight by for Octopus Man versus Lizard Godzilla, yeah. Obviously, and he's also a traitor, of course. You're gonna hate him because he's a traitor. He's a traitor to the race. Because he's a race traitor. Yeah, that's true. He's also a race traitor, right? Yeah, they're gonna hate him too. How could you fight us? You're an octopus man. Yeah, you're a traitor. And this is his flashback earlier, of course. As I said earlier, we had his flashback of being bullied as a kid, right? Because he's an octopus man. Or something like that. Yeah, he's like, Or maybe he's a squid, perhaps, otherwise, but yeah. He's gonna be this. He's obviously gonna be the reverse of them. He's gonna be like, no, people are nice. Most people are nice people. Yeah, the heroes are nice. Yeah, he's obviously gonna be like, no, I believe in the heroes. Yeah, sure, some humans are evil, but most people are actually nice. He's clearly gonna be like the opposite of it and see the goodness in the humans, right? Yeah, he's gonna be like, no, you guys are wrong. Maybe finding his backstory. This is kind of interesting that he had never had his backstory until now. What is episode 152? He's been in the anime for like 150 episodes. He finally got his backstory. Yeah, finally awakenings. Oh, here we go. Probably, yeah, I'll say that. Probably gonna be a commercial break there. So that was that's really interesting. So he's obviously gonna play out as that, oh, I'm also a monster, but I am I like humans. Yeah, humans aren't that evil or whatever. But like I said earlier, I honestly feel it's a little bit of a mistake here. I know the actual storyline itself, right? But I just feel like it's a little bit weird how like his flashback now. It's pretty interesting, right? He got attacked his home village. Had to flee to the waters and all right, and he obviously knows like the hatred they can have against like monster-looking quirks people or whatever. But like I said, his flashback hasn't actually been shown until now. 150 episodes as introduced, or 149 or whatever. And it's like, I'm not saying that you have to, of course, have every character's flashback immediately be, shown so that wouldn't make sense. But I think this storyline here would have been better, honestly, if you had his flashback, like let's say 100 episodes ago, right? If you knew that he was bullied because he was a freak, quirk so to speak, and no one liked him, and he had no friends growing up, whatever, and it took him years to overcome his hatred of humans or whatever. If you already knew that, and then we have this thing where he has to fight these guys, I think honestly it would be better, right? Because now it's like, apparently everyone has a really terrible life for this hatred. But again, this has never actually been portrayed in the storyline. They even referenced it earlier, despite in one of the flashbacks, they even referenced that thanks to like the the principal and blah blah so on. Now people actually kind of like these people, like they don't hate them anymore. So that's like, we haven't forgotten how much you hated us in the past, basically. So it's like, yeah, okay. So it's like kind of it feels like we are talking about the hatred here. Hatred that happened in the previous generation, mostly, right? It feels like most of the hatred that people feel here is actually from basically like the one generation before this thing, right? Where most of the characters we have seen haven't actually been hateful against Spinner that looks completely brain dead. But you know what I mean? We haven't actually seen this enough. Sounds like a negative. I don't know. I feel kind of weird. His flashback is like, it comes in now, and it's like, oh yeah, actually, people hated me as a kid. It's like, why you never said it before? I don't know. I just feel a little bit. I think it should be a little more big for it. Oh, I don't understand. Idiot. But here we go. We're finally gonna have Spinner fighting. Oh, they're all gonna fight together with Spinner? I guess so. Yeah, they're gonna have like a riot. Yeah, because he's trying to talk him down on it. Yeah, come on, Spinner. But Spinner is clearly turning into his brain dead now. Spinner is clearly mentally insane now. Like he's trying to talk Spinner down. He's like, Spinner, don't do it. Like, calm down, Spinner. He's like, no, you his classic all for one is like, I gave him a blade quirk. He's so evil. He's just so goddamn evil, man. He gave Spinner some kind of goddamn like explosive, I don't know, like scale power or something. His blood is turning into scales, I don't know. He gave his body turning into like a rock or something. He's like, this will make you badass. Yeah, and also flashback when him and Shigaraki were hanging out, My goddamn it's Spinner, man. He's clearly transforming into kind of, like, scaled Godzilla thing. He's like all red now. Yeah, and there's no eyes anymore? Oh my god, I mean, it's classic all for one, man. He's just like, I'll give you a new quirk. They will transform you into like a bloody, disgusting monster thingy. Like, what? Man, he got the short stick of that power up. He looks completely turned, he looks like a new person now. It's just a classic all for one to give him like a terrible quirk. Yeah, that is like, oh, he's good in that one fight. And then he's never gonna be the same person ever again. Yeah, he's gonna be Shōji-kun is stronger than that. He's the nicest person ever. He does have his own extra mouthing, which is kinda... Yeah, obviously he got bullied as a kid. Shōji-kun obviously everyone hated him because he was now one of those quirk mutants that looked weird. Yeah, so everyone hated him. He clearly got a sad backstory here. And, yeah, as a child, everyone hated him in his village, right? Because he looked like a really weird... But it's true, Ashina is just like a pink girl. No one ever bullied her for being pink. It's actually true, yeah. No one bullied Alien Queen for being, somewhat not human. But I guess it's like easier to be like, I think, a pink lady than just... Yeah, you got the power of octopus, obviously. Minetta is like, no, I'm sorry for insulting your people. Like, Minetta's like, no, I didn't mean that when I called you octopus power guy. But yeah, clearly showed just like a sad backstory that he was really hated for looking, for having a really weird hand look. Yeah, that's why he got those scars and so on, because he was beaten as a kid and so on. Yeah. Oh, that's why he had a mask. Of course, that's why he has the mask to cover up his wounds, not to cover his mouth, really. It's more like to cover up the wounds on his face. I see. But also, you know, yeah, we never seen anyone bully a bird guy either. No one ever bullied him being a bird. If it's very specific, like, why? Yeah, no one ever bullied him for being a bird face. Well, I suppose octopus guy looks a little more strange. Has more arms and so on. I suppose he looks more. Yeah, this is what I see in the ending. I mean, he's gonna save some random kid, I guess, in the water. Well, yeah, maybe he gets people respect now. Maybe the people like him in the village now, and he saves his kid there. Oh, it's poor Shoji's. Yeah, Shoji's little backstory here. And now it's like, I will be a hero. I guess that's sad backstory though. Yeah, now it's like, I will be a hero. See? Classic Academia. Always good when it comes to I wanna be a hero farts. Yeah, they're always good at like, delivering those. Yeah, delivering that feeling of I wanna be a hero. Yeah, now he saves some random girl in the river. It's like, I will be a hero one day. But yeah, obviously he's also similar, a similar weird face there, so... He's like evolving though. Yeah, he actually changed his face. He just like, I don't know, he's just like awakening his quirk or something. Yeah, he's just angry and his face just become bigger. He like unlocked his like head or something, yeah. He's just flexing, he was like thinking about the flashback and then he... Yeah, but now it's like, I can fight you. Oh no, not ordinary girl. Best character! That's Deku's wife. Everyone knows. I love that meme, okay? I've been spoiled on that meme. I love that meme. She's Deku's wife in there after. Yeah, she's the one who married Deku eventually. I love that. I love that. Ordinary woman with ordinary proportions. Yeah, I love that. I love it so much. She's the one that ended up with Deku. Yeah, of course she is. Deku's real love interest, yeah. But what if you just like take out this guy? He keeps doing his speeches all the time? Yeah, what if you just take out this guy? He's clearly like the leader, but Spinner's is mentally sane now. Oh. So here we go. There we go, you got a new power up! But what is power up? I don't know, he's like, I can control everything now? Or something? He unlocked some kind of weird, like his head with a crystal? But maybe he can like control all the people then, because it's like evolving his control power. Yeah, and he keeps fighting this like... And Shoji keeps evolving his powers, I guess, too. Yeah. Well, his quirk is kind of weird, because he isn't just an octopus. To be fair, right, his power isn't just octopus, because he can't transform his... You know, his body, right? Oh god, here she is, ordinary. I like how ordinary woman now is. She's the heart of the anime, we all know that. She's coming here, giving him advice, yeah, of course. The real wife of the anime. But yeah, Shoji's power is a little weird because he's just an octopus, right? He's like, that's the guy with Bakugou in episode 1, just saying. Yeah, the slime guy. But anyway, yeah, his power's clearly, you know, he can like transform his body, right? He can grow more body parts. So his body can't just be... His quirk really isn't just octopus, right? Because he's like getting more arms now, or they're growing big or something. Yeah, like he's just a guy that is like half octopus, right? He's more like some kind of flesh power or something. Yeah, it's more like, it feels like his power is like his quirk actually is like body flesh or something. They can like grow more arms if he wants to or something. Yeah, but of course Mike Sensei is like, I'm here for you boys. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna scream. He's probably gonna hit Spinner in the back probably with this. He got new power up there. Butterfly control, yeah, butterfly control, baby. Oh no, he gets a backstory. Everyone gets a flashback. His mom's like a goat or something? I don't know. But it makes sense, he's also an animal human, so to speak. Yeah, she's also like, you know, maybe she's like a cow or something. Oh, of course, her dad. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, okay, she was like, that's what I touched to it. And then your dad protected me. Yeah, okay, that was nice. That was cute, yeah. That was cute. She was like, and then your dad saved me when I was being bullied. Yeah, of course. And that was a nice touch to it, yeah. So his dad was like a normal-looking human, so to speak. Oh, that was a nice touch with, man. Yeah. Okay, so I think Mike Sensei will exactly. I think he's gonna hit Spinner, right? Exactly. That was kind of obvious, but yeah, he's gonna. Oh, he used his weapon. Yeah, and now of course he calls Shoji. And those are one punch man. Man, there we go, baby. Yes. But it's what I mean. He grew more muscles. So what is his quirk actually? I keep saying it. I think his quirk is like flesh or something. Yeah, because he grew his arm much thicker. And he punched him with like a giant punch, right? That wasn't just like 6 arm punching him. He was like one gigantic arm punching him. Yeah, that was more like I'm solidifying my meat into like one arm. So yeah, Shoji is like he leveled up something new there. That is like very different than just having like, you know, your arm. I think we're gonna see now that people like him in the village, right? Yeah, I think people are gonna see him now in the village. Oh no, she's just sad that he got attacked, maybe. Okay, no, that's like after he got injured. Yeah, she's sad that he got hurt. Well, Spinner is still probably alive though, yeah, because obviously they all have some really weird quirks now. Yeah, I don't know, Spinner just. But shouldn't they all realize Spinner turned into like a monster? Like, wouldn't they like stop following him? Yeah, he's like, not anymore. Yeah, he's like going cray-cray. Yeah, he doesn't even look the same person at all anymore. Yeah, he used to be that guy sitting at home, you know, being afraid of being bullied and so on. And then of course you get, yeah, and then you got the quirk power up and so on, but I love it. Now it's getting a fly down here. Yeah, the birds are back, giving him a little ride down. Okay, so Spinner escaped. I don't know, yeah, he was running away from the riots. Oh man, that gave an axe there, look pretty. Yeah, the gorilla cop. A traitor, of course. Oh, he's getting ready to shoot everyone. He's gonna like, we have to kill them all. Yeah, the gorilla cop is like, we have to use lethal force now. Yeah, we have to like, we have to stop them with like, you know, hardcore methods. And Spinner just escaped. I don't just ran him out. Yeah, Spinner just jumped into a building and then. Oh. I love the scene there when his mom's backstory. That's probably the best actually, yeah. When his mom was like, oh, was bullying me, and she was like, it's a cow or something, yeah. It looks like it was a cow or a goat, something like a farm animal, similar to that, right? And she also had like farm clothes on her, you know, like she also had like, a bit of a farm, yeah, a feel to it, right, with her clothing and so on. And then of course his dad was like, no, that's wrong, bullying the poor little, you know, poor little cute girl. She's adorable cowgirl or something, and then she was like, oh, that's I fell in love with your dad. Yeah, that was a nice touch to it, because that was like a very short flashback, right, to explain her backstory basically. That yeah, she also was bullied because, you know, be looking like a non-human, and then yeah, obviously saved by her future husband. Then right, and then she was like, oh, no, you're a nice guy. Your dad was so cute, yeah. So that was a nice. That was like only a half a minute, right, to give her a flash out there, but. I think still that's about more in the review part, guys. I'm subscribed to episode for the review, but I think it still kind of comes back a little bit. Like what I said earlier, honestly, is that but he himself hasn't experienced this thing, right? And it doesn't remember like Holy Jones or All Along or whatever in One Piece, but it's like, well, this generation has never actually experienced it, like, and he's living on like, you know, the All Along's history or whatever, like all explained to them how humans are evil or whatever. Yeah, it reminds me of that because, like, you know, he obviously grew up then. And his mom told him that, oh, she was bullied for being like a cowgirl. And then, of course, but she also told him that, you know, humans aren't evil because, well, some humans are evil, but your dad is a nice guy, so, you know, that's so, you know, some are bad, some are evil, right? So you shouldn't, like, you know, think that humans are evil. And that's basically his experience of that. He himself he didn't have a flashback of him being bullied for being, you know, not looking human, right? So, I know I'm broken record, but I think the episode was sad and has some good emotional bits to it, absolutely. But I also, I don't know, maybe I just felt it was like, the episode just feels weird. The episode, this is so weird. The episode, I think the episode was really great actually. I just feel it was like, it just feels strange to have it this right now, honestly. I feel this should have been way earlier, yeah. Something like that. I just feel this storyline should have taken place. I mean, even though I was crying, even though this made me cry, and it was like super sad, and we saw his mom being like, you know, oh no, your dad saved me, and it was all nice, and all this stuff, right? All of this stuff, and I thought it was really emotional when she was explaining that, you know, oh, you know, I got bullied for being a cowgirl, and then your dad saved me, and all this stuff. I'm going to see the preview coming soon here. Any moment in the preview come. But where's my preview? The preview is kind of weird. I watched it live, of course, and the preview is after the commercial break. Again, here comes the preview. So it's like a little bit strange. So yeah, Spinner is still going on there, and yeah, they're like fighting. Shoji make a speech. Oh yeah, okay. Mike Sensei might have. Okay, it feels like Mike Sensei. That was mostly Mike Sensei versus Spinner. That's how how it looked in the preview. But anyway, the review part. But I think this part here, right? We see him level up, and I think it was really sad. Like I said, I really liked. I actually, that was the best flashback. I think I really liked it. We saw his mom, like I said, being like, "Oh, I was bullied, right, for being a cowgirl. But then your dad, you know, he came and saved me. He was like a super nice guy." Then she was like, "Then I smashed your dad." She was like, "That's how I met your father." Yeah. So I think that was like a really nice moment, and you know, I teared up. It was like a really nice short flashback, arguably the best flashback actually in My Hero Academia history, because it was like half a minute flashback, but it still told you everything about this character and his parents, right? Because yeah, he's growing up in his house. His dad is a normal human quirk guy, and his mom is like a cowgirl or ghost girl, whatever, right? And he hears about how some humans are mean to his mom, but dad is nice because he's like a normal human, right? So he learns that, you know, some humans are bad, some humans are good. And he wants to be a hero like his father, right? So actually, it was like the best, arguably the best flashback I think in My Academia. Again, because it was so, you know, for being so incredibly short, it gave us like the whole character motivation. It gave us like his whole characterization was given in like half a minute. So that was like really amazing in that sense. But I still come back to this part, I'm going to review part then, that I feel this should have been earlier, right? I feel this should have been in episode like 10 or something. I don't know why, because this to me is like a huge thing of the whole like cultural universe of My Academia, right? And obviously, as a big, you know, Marvel fan and DC comic fan, especially Marvel, with the whole X-Men, the mutants, right? And obviously, a lot of My Academia is based on X-Men, and X-Men has so many story arcs, right? With the whole, you know, and mutant organization arc, mutant hunters, you know, all the different. There's so many arcs in X-Men, right? About hatred for mutants, right? In different ways, right? So it's a very, very common storyline there. And here instead, it actually isn't a very common storyline. Suddenly, it's like, well, actually, everyone hates these people. You're like, what, really? It's like, so I just felt, and even said it right, that basically this current generation of like our characters haven't experienced these things that much. Or some of them have, but very, yeah, much more rare now, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I wish we had it earlier, honestly. I wish we had this mutant hatred thing, like hatred for the human looking quirk users, right? Basically the classic like mutant hatred X-Men with like Nightcrawler's hated because blue and so on, right? So here we learn now that everyone hates these like, you know, quirk users that are not looking human. However, Ashido, right? Pink girl, she's beloved by everyone, she's all her friends, a popular girl. So apparently basically again our current year group generation of My Academia are not hated. Some of them are a little bit than Shoji, but Shoji grew up in like some rural village, you know, somewhere outside Tokyo, is, you know, like a 10, you know, inhabitants, right? So basically, that hatred is gone, kinda. And then we see these riots here, and they're basically like older people, I guess, and some people in their age. So I felt really weird. I felt that we could have, I don't know, it just feels like this is a classic storyline, right? With this mutant stuff, but I just wish we'd had it more specifically explained earlier, or better, maybe built up better. I think that Shoji's backstory was good, but I think it would have been much better having it in episode 20, something like that, you know. You could throw it in there, and doesn't have to be him fighting some other guy like him, like Spinner, but just giving him his motivation of saving that girl in the water, something like that. I don't know. It just felt kind of a little bit weird to me that this apparently is like a society issue of this anime, but it's never been it hasn't really been approached before at all. I'll say one last here, guys. Subscribe soon, but no, one last here. is that I know that Spinner's anime beta was changed, yeah. So I reread the manga, right, after I watched the anime, like season 5 or 4 or whatever, and they did remove some of Spinner's bit in the anime. Leave a comment below. I don't remember exactly what it was right now, but it's like they basically removed his backstory and this culting or whatever. They rearranged the order, you know, of the whole liberation arc thing a lot of chapters, episodes there. So I think they cut out completely some of Spinner's backstory, and that obviously will make this thing be harder to understand for, like, you know, only anime users. And even though I am an anime only right now, of course, I read the manga then after I watch the anime, right? So I have a little more info in my head there, but yeah, there is some weird thing there, and I'm thinking maybe they've had more Spinner stuff too that I missed out on, because it does feel a little bit like I'm a little unsure now if I actually have seen all of Spinner's backstory. Because again, I know that they did remove some of Spinner's backstory in the anime, so it's that also would be a little bit issue here, I suppose.